dear friends, I hope that you all are keeping well. So welcome back to this video once again, right? So let's start. Today I'm going to give you a poem. The name of the poem is A Thing of Beauty by John Keats. It is taken from the book called Flamingo, which is in the syllabus of CBSE class 12. So dear students, dear friends and dear viewers, I hope that this video will help you in understanding the poem. So let's go. I will first talk about the poet, then background of the poem, followed by the recitation of the poem, and then word meanings, style of the poem, poetic devices, summary, and finally I will come to think it out, that is the question and answers. I hope that this video will help you a lot in your preparation for the examination. So we start with the poet. In short, I would like to tell something about John Keats. John Keats was one of the greatest British poets, and he was a romantic poet. His father's name was Thomas Keats. He was a livery stable keeper. His mother's name, Frances Keats. John Keats was born on 31st October 1795 at Moorgate, London, England. He died on 23rd of February 1821. He was only 25 years old when he died, and he died in Rome, Papal State. The cause of his death was tuberculosis. His brother Tom and his mother, they also died in tuberculosis. He was alma mater of Clerk School and then Enfield King's College, London. He was the student of Clerk School and Enfield King's College, London. He was the part of the literary movement, Romanticism, like Wordsworth. Keats was also writing at that time romantic poems. And George Keats is his relative, actually his brother, right, George Keats. Now the background of this poetry, is Endymion. According to Greek mythology, Endymion was the shepherd son of Athalius. He was a beautiful young man. He loved Selene, the moon goddess, often known as Diana. He lived on Mount Latmus. He had a vision of Cynthia. Cynthia is Selene only, the moon goddess. He was so enamored. Enamored means attracted by her. He was so enamored with her that he decided to seek her through the forest or even under the sea. So this is the background of this poem. Now the first line of this poem, the title of the poem is A Thing of Beauty, and the first phrase is also A Thing of Beauty. This poem is taken from Endymion. Endymion is made up of 4 books, and the first stanza is the one that we are going to study as poem today. So I'm going to recite the poem for you. A Thing of Beauty, written by John Keats. A thing of beauty is the joy forever. Its loveliness increases. It will never pass into nothingness, but will keep a bower quiet for us, and a sleep full of sweet dreams and health and quiet breathing. Therefore, on every morrow we are weaving a flowery band to bind us to the earth. Spite of despondence, of the inhuman dearth of noble nature, of the gloomy days, of all the unhealthy and over-darkened ways made for our searching. Yes, in spite of all, some shape of beauty moves away the pall from our dark spirits. Such the sun, the moon, trees old and young, sprouting a shady boon for simple sheep. And such are daffodils, with a green world they live in, and clear rills that for themselves a cooling covert make against the hot season. The mid-forest brake, rich with the sparkling of fair mask rose blooms, and such too is the grandeur of the dooms we have imagined for the mighty dead. All lovely tales that we have heard or read, an endless fountain of immortal drink pouring into us from the heavens' brink. My dear friends, we come to the next part, that is the meaning, word meanings. Morrow is archaic word, means old word, that means morning. Wreathing means making wreaths, that is arrangements of flowers in circular shapes, that is weaving, right? Spite means hatred. Spite can also mean in spite of, right? So this place, the spite may be having two meaning, hatreds or in spite of. Despondence, dejection or depression. Dearth means deficiency. Over darkened ways means sadness, unhappiness. Pall means cover or shroud. Dark spirit means dejected spirit. Sprouting means producing new leaves. Rills means small streams, brooks. Cooling covered means cool shady place. Brake is a thick mass of ferns. Musk rose, a rambling, that means spreading all around, rambling rose with large white musk scented flowers. Grandeur of the dooms, beauty of the judgment days. Grandeur means brilliance, beauty, splendor. Mighty dead means great ancestors. Brink means the door. Okay, and then we come to the next part, that is style. The style of this poem is written in rhyming couplets in iambic pentameter. It is also known as heroic couplets. Rhyming scheme is AA, BB, CC, DD, etc. Okay, every first, second lines are rhyming, then third, fourth lines are rhyming. Now we come to the poetic devices. First, metaphor. We'll keep a bower quiet for us. It means a shady place in garden. Then sweet dreams, that means happy and pleasant dream. Some shape of beauty, that is beautiful things like sun, moon, trees, etc. Pall is a cover which looks like shroud. Endless, it is endless fountain of immortal drink. That means natural beauty and great achievements of heroes of the past. Then oxymoron, mighty, dead. Mighty and dead, two opposite words, two opposite meaning, apparently opposite. Transferred epithet next. Gloomy days. Next, alliteration. Noble nature. Some shape. Simple sheep. Cooling covered. Have heard. These are the alliterations. Alliteration means repetition of consonant sounds. And we have one sibilance also. Sibilance is also a kind of alliteration, but in sibilance we have repetition of soft sound, that is some shape. Now we come to the summary of the poem. This poem is the first stanza of Endymion, Book 1. The first line of the poem is the opening line of Endymion. According to John Keats, a thing of beauty is eternal joy. It means the beauty will never fade away into futility in course of time. A beautiful thing acts like a bower, a pleasant place of tree or garden that gives us soothing comfort and helps us sleep peacefully, having sweet dreams. It also gives us good health and quiet breathing. Therefore, every morning we are weaving the reeds, flower bands, to bind us with the beautiful earth. In spite of feeling sad or depressed or having inhuman quality, lack of nobility, in spite of having gloomy days, having all kinds of unhealthy, dark ways made for us, beautiful shapes and sights, remove all these dark elements from our dark spirits and make us happy. The poet mentions a number of beautiful things, like some shapes of beauty. It is mentioned in the poem. The poet mentions a number of beautiful things like the sun, the moon, old and young trees spreading their branches to give shade to the sheep. He also mentions the beautiful spectacle of daffodils in the green world and clear streams which make for a cover of cool shade. In the middle of the forest, thicket of fern, that is brake, musk roses with beautiful musk roses is enchanting. All these beautiful elements make us happy. Apart from beautiful natural elements, the feats of brave men have made them dear to us through the grandeur of their work. All their lovely tales we have heard or read are the fountain of immortal drink of joy. all these beautiful things pour that immortal drink into our heart from the heaven. So that was the summary. Now we come to think it out, that is the question and answers. List the things of beauty mentioned in the poem. Answer: the sun, the moon, young and old shady trees, beautiful daffodil flowers, streams of water running for cool cover, sparkling forest ferns, rich with fragrant mask roses, tales of great royal ancestors who sacrificed their lives. So these are the beautiful things mentioned by the poet. Now list the things that cause suffering and pain. Hopelessness, that is despondence, lack of noblemen, inhuman dearth of human nature, ill health, unhappiness, gloom, darkness, etc. These are the things which cause suffering and pain. Number 3, what does the line, "Therefore we are reading a flowery band to bind us to earth," suggest to you? Despite experiencing all the unhappiness, every morning we weave beautiful reeds to bind us together with the earth. Next, what makes human beings love life in spite of troubles and sufferings? Despite despondency and gloominess in our life, we love our life because the things of beauty remove the suffering and bring joy to us. Number 5, why is Ganjar associated with the mighty dead? The great royal ancestors, that means mighty dead, will always be remembered because of their noble deeds and splendid actions. Their sacrifice, inspiration and brilliance, that is grandeur, will be always the fountain of eternal joy for us. Number 6, do we experience things of beauty only for short moments, or do they make a lasting impression on us? According to the poet, the things of beauty have eternal joy for us. It never dwindles into nothingness. In spite of gloomy ruthlessness of life, beautiful memories rejuvenate us. Okay? And then we come to the next question, that is the last question of this video. What image does the poet use to describe the beautiful bounty of the earth? Bounty means reward. Okay? Answer: the poet uses a visual image to describe an endless fountain of immortal drink that pours on us beautiful memories and refreshing joy. The beautiful elements of nature and inspiring stories of heroes bring those beautiful memories to us. Right? With that, we come to the end of this video, my dear friends, dear students and my dear viewers. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, don't forget to share this video with your friends, with others, and subscribe, give me your thumbs up, and never forget to give me your comment, because it will always help me. It always helps me to make more videos with your ideas, with your views. So thank you. Have a good day.